Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, welcome back. Not much going on with downtown Macon right now. And there's a decent amount of people here. I do wonder how many may have gone out of town ahead of Christmas. Of course, there's going to be people who maybe had people come into Macon ahead of Christmas. And if that's the case, maybe take them out to those lights one of these couple of nights. Again, they'll be on starting around 6 p.m. and nothing for us to worry about on our radar. There probably won't be any rain concerns during the work week. In fact, even over the weekend, the odds not looking great. But we'll worry about those when we get closer to them. There's always the chance for things to change. 72 our high today. That's 12 above the average of 60. We did get colder than expected last night, even with that cloud cover moving in. Look, I a lot of times base my forecast off of patterns. A lot of times throughout this fall, when clouds have moved in overnight, that's actually caused conditions to warm back up. This is a little bit of a surprise to me, but weather can be very, very fickle. That is 5 over the average of 37, and we're keeping it very, very pleasant through this evening. So again, starting around 6 p.m. when those Christmas lights go on, so we're thinking low to mid 60s, maybe into those 50s while those lights are on. So light jackets all you'll need if you're going to be checking those out. Going to be very mild tonight. I don't think there's going to be many of us that go too far below 50 degrees. 49 for us in Macon, Bear below that 50 mark, and pretty mild as mentioned. Wind light out of the west-southwest still, and skies should be mostly clear. We do have a couple of clouds overhead right now, but definitely a little bit less than what we had earlier, and they were not stingy, which was a little bit of a surprise. That allowed things to warm up very nicely today, but here are those lows all around that 50-degree mark. Moving forward, it's still not going to feel like winter. In fact, the next 2 days could both see record-setting highs, especially Christmas. Now, I do want to point one thing out. We are not going to be seeing this much cloud cover tomorrow. Will there be some? Absolutely. I'm thinking about a 60-40 split in favor of sunshine, but it's not going to be overcast by any means. Your Thursday for Christmas should be mostly sunny. There may be a couple spots that get to 80 degrees on Christmas. Heck, there might be one that gets there tomorrow. If you're getting to the 80s next couple of days, you're probably setting a record high, so I anticipate we'll be seeing some of those fall on Christmas. I believe for Atlanta at least, the record high for Christmas Day is 75 degrees, so they may break that further to the north in terms of records. It's not going to be just a middle Georgia thing. And then we go into Friday, still expecting mid to upper 70s out there, partly sunny skies, and we'll be keeping that warmth into the weekend. Our next blast of cold air not likely to come in until next Monday. So as we continue to roll through the evening, I do not anticipate much in the way of cloud cover tonight, so kind of disregarding what we're seeing there. And again, in terms of tomorrow afternoon, there will be some clouds out there. No mistake, all right? Into the mid and upper 70s. If we're going to get an 80, it's going to be somewhere like McRae or Abbeville, so I wouldn't be shocked if some of these numbers are slight underestimates. That's definitely been the case so far this week. We have overachieved on our highs both yesterday and today. And if that trend continues, there's going to be some records to fall as we go through your Wednesday and your Christmas on Thursday. So again, not very bad weather. It's just not what you'd want to see for this time of year. But if you're feeling a little adventurous, go ahead and break out that grill on Christmas. The weather most certainly will encourage it. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So upper 70s and a couple of low 80s are going to be possible both tomorrow and Thursday. Don't know if we'll get there on Friday. It's still going to be possible for sure. But over the weekend, expecting some sort of a cold front to move through Sunday into Monday. Right now, it looks like it'll be pretty dry, which is a great thing. We start seeing this much warmth and moisture. There's always that concern for severe, but hopefully that does not end up being the case this time. Right now, not looking like it will be. But a blustery one Monday, that's 64 there, an overnight high from Sunday into Monday. Your relative high should be in the mid-50s, plunging all the way down below freezing ahead of Tuesday morning.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41 NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41 NBC on Facebook and Twitter.